I'm up 24/7, I be working round the clock. I'm hustling with that bitch in the grind. Whenever
That's a good intro song.
y'all know I'm in the building, and I don't give a fuck.
That's intro music for real.
You know I see you haters. I know y'all niggas watching.
What up, y'all?
But if you fucking with me, nigga, I'ma get it poppin'. Heat level entertainment, bitch. Fuck you, hate me. I was number one before Tracy McGrady. Put the footwork in, a nigga not lazy. March 20 King Day, born in the 80s. The queen fucking made me. Thank God for a baby. Yeah, nigga, fuck you, hate me. Nigga, I be like, fuck you, hate nigga.
Man, what up, y'all? Y'all tune in.
Fuck you, hate me. Hey, I'm a menace to the
Y'all better
pavement,
know.
so
Shout
drug
out with
for
DJ
payment.
Rico
I'm in the underground
and
like a house
Wykeem.
with a basement. Get found like a fragrant, know the books like an agent.
How y'all doing out there today?
Man, what's up, man? How y'all got? What y'all got going on, man?
How the world really feeling out there?
Hey, man. So we ain't sat down for a little minute, man. We both been busy, taking care of, our business.
Yeah, personal time is needed sometimes.
Personal time is
Yeah,
needed.
personal time is needed.
Yeah, facts, man. So we've been, doing what we do. So it's been a minute since we chopped it up on Heat Level Podcast, chopping it up with DJ Rico and Wykeem. And by the way, so just to let everybody know, Heat Level Podcast. I don't think I talked to you about it.
No.
Maybe I did.
Maybe.
So Heat Level Podcast is about to be a network now. So we're going to Heat Level Podcast Network. So now Heat Level Podcast is going to consist of different podcasts.
Shows and all that too?
Yeah, like for example, we have Chopping Up with DJ Rico and Wykeem. And I have another one called Levels of Convo.
Yeah.
With the show, Boss Line, and me. And I got another one that the guys want to start a podcast and, bring us. So kind of like the Black Effect, what Charlamagne the God does with the Black Effect Podcast Network.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, we need a game show too, bro.
Game show would be dope.
Hey, man, excuse my language on this one, but it ain't nothing like
You got a camera right there.
Man, I know. I gotta tell it to you though. I tell it though too. It ain't.
Nah.
Look, you all right? You gotta do a game show, bro. I'm saying on here because record so we can do this shit for real.
Yeah.
There's a hood nigga version of Monopoly that's more cutthroat than regular Monopoly.
How would you do that?
Hey, they gonna have to film us playing Monopoly one day, and that's the only way I can show you. Whoa, it get down on that version of Monopoly.
So it'll be like one of them.
Oh yeah, it's Monopoly, but on a whole nother level.
I might have to.
Ain't no you don't go by them rules in that book.
A game show would be dope. Well, have y'all seen what is a black game show that's on TV that's popping?
The escape room.
That ain't a black game.
The escape.
I don't think we got
I'm trying to escape.
Maybe we should have one called Hood Charades or something. I don't know. Make my own game.
Yo, we bring game shows back.
They got some. DC Young Fly on one.
Which one? The VH1 Square one? Yeah, I forgot. I don't be watching VH1 like that though.
Nah, yeah, but it ain't no black game show.
No. Nah, that'd be dope though. They bring like a real black game show back for real.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had one.
If
Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy,
if we ever
Price is Right, all that was not.
Even though Don did Soul Train, he would be the only person I know that probably would have done it back in the day.
And that was more like that wasn't no game show, but I get what you're saying. He probably could have.
Yeah.
Don Cornelius. He probably could have did.
We probably could do something like that on the network, but do it with upcoming comedians.
Man, you know what? A lot of these upcoming comedians, man, I'll be listening. They ain't really funny. Some of them are.
Well, do you know how to really tell when a comedian's really funny?
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, fuck watching him on stage, and if he doesn't anybody, you can kill that, or you cannot kill that. It's simple. But if you want to see a comedian that's really funny, hang out back, smoke a blunt with the comedians, and just watch them roast each other. That's who you see who is naturally funny for
Hey,
real.
but hey,
that's better than the comedy show. I promise
you know what's so crazy though?
What?
It's T.I.'s
Comedy.
doing his thing in the comedy circuit, man.
Well, I mean, who wants to live in rap music world forever?
Yeah, but did you really think he was funny enough to go to that next level?
With the proper training and enough money, you can get there. The proper training, enough money, you can get anywhere in life.
Is that a war tour or your girl tour? Not just fun.
Now, what I'm saying for real though, like
Quoting.
real shit. With proper training and enough money backing you, and look, 50 Cent did it with actors in Hollywood all the time that weren't actors in the beginning. He paid for their training to become actors.
No, you absolutely right.
So shit.
So the right training, the right person behind you. No, you absolutely
be anything
right.
you want to be, but I don't think it's something that. But if you don't have that, you got to be naturally good at it. That's got to be your thing.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna go on the comedy thing. Y'all already know, man. We gonna do that comedy. Get the right comedy people, man. I was going down. Look out for real, like.
Man, get some comedians do a game show, and that'd be a lot of fun right there.
Oh yeah. And I know that I'll be able to pick the right people. Because, man, you got to really make me laugh. Man. I'm like a New York crowd.
Oh,
New York crowd.
With that, your joke got to evolve. Your joke got to start from 1 second, and you still got to be laughing at the same joke that's building on minute number 8.
Man, look, New York.
That's intelligent.
New York
joke.
is a different.
That's Dave Chappelle style of jokes.
Yeah, but you know they say New York is like the hardest crowd. If you can get the New York crowd, you'll kill it anywhere else.
Because
that's what they say. They say New York is just that.
It's because they so serious and don't want to laugh.
I don't know, man. Like they got that.
Down south, we go to comedy club, we want to laugh.
Yeah, New York, like man, we see so many. Think about it.
We want to drink and laugh down.
We don't got like the open. New York got some hell of a open mics. You can just come in and be an open mic. Open mics are like a dime a dozen up there, but you come down here where we at Nashville, they don't really have open mics like that. It ain't like the whole Broadway is open mics.
No.
In New York,
you going with your instruments, equipment, whatever, and you be like, okay, you got 10 minutes, you got 5 minutes, you got 5 minutes, go do your thing, that's it.
That's it.
You do it in 5 minutes, you don't. You keep doing that throughout the strip or the different places.
And then think how many people in New York that been coming to them comedy clubs for 10, 15, 20 years, and ain't nobody paying them no attention. You gotta have some. See, the thing about doing anything, especially when you're in the entertainment industry, you gotta have somebody who say, hey, he got it. He might not got it to us.
Yeah.
But if he got it to the person that can actually put him on another level,
he got it to the world.
That's all that matters.
He got it to the world at that point. But it's one of those things where you can see the end potential of what it's supposed to be in a person and how far they could go, but it's always going to be up to the individual to actually push that far, or because it gets harder you think you get something on a certain level. No, it gets harder and harder and harder.
No, it does.
It's not as easy as in the beginning.
No, it gets harder and harder. But then I think that, like I was talking about this not too long ago.
Yeah.
But Anthony Mackie was on the Pivot podcast.
Oh yeah, he did a good interview on that.
Yeah, and what he was saying was, you the one get chose. Like you can do everything right, and if no one chooses you, then you won't be at that pinnacle of success. Because think about it. You going to try to get a private loan to buy a apartment building. You know, you need $4 million, whatever, $5 million. Just small, not like them real massive ones. And if nobody want to loan you the money, then what you gonna do? But then the next guy come that ain't got as much credit as you, that ain't been doing what you be doing, and they say, well, we want him.
He was chose for. He was show. You gotta think, man. Everything, there's an agenda to everything. So everybody, people get chose for certain things for certain reasons. It's still coming through. Yeah, I see it. Man,
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
No. the bottom. Yeah.
People get chosen for certain things for certain reasons. Everything ain't always gonna be for you that you think is.
Yeah.
But when you do get opportunities or situations, you have to take advantage of them. I think a lot of people end up passing up on opportunities a lot of times because either you're not in the right place to take advantage of it, or you just can't take advantage of it at the time.
Well, yeah, it's true too, but still, a person still gotta choose you though.
Yeah, oh yeah, you still gotta be chosen.
You gotta be chosen.
But it's that energy that you put out
Like,
there.
okay, look at this. It was motherfuckers that was putting in way more energy than what Kevin Hart is putting out.
Well, who?
Kevin Hart.
What? Yeah.
It was people putting out way more energy, was doing way more stuff.
Yeah.
But they picked Kevin Hart.
What?
I ain't gonna say it didn't work.
They picked Kevin Hart for a reason, man. Look at him. Listen to him. They picked him for a reason.
Yeah, well, he's safe.
Well, you give somebody, and you look at it from the point, you give someone all this power and say, here, come along. And then, but you can't give them too much power. That's how they really set it up. They set you up to where, all right, now you're in our graces, you're in our movies, you do our stuff. You get paid a decent salary to do it. Anywhere else outside of this, it's not that. Trust her. And that's what they're going to tell you.
And I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Nothing against Kevin Hart, none of that. But I went to the Cat Williams show. Dope show. Monique, dope. But my thing is, and I'm just being honest.
Well, Cat Williams is a different brand of comedy, though. It depends. I prefer Cat Williams over Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart just ain't my brand of comedy.
Yeah.
But I'll admit, I enjoy the movies he done with Will Ferrell. That's funny to me.
Yeah, I think
he's that type of funny to me.
Like Ride Along.
Yeah, nah. What's the one where
that was Get Hard?
Yeah, with T.I. and that, and I did like that one.
And then what was the other one he did? The Wedding Ringer or the Renton?
One of them
with Josh Gad. But my thing about Kevin Hart is, no hating, no none of that, none of that about Kevin Hart. It's just, I don't think he's just the funniest person. Like, he's funny, but I don't think he's just that. Like, for example, now he's doing like that. What was that action movie he did? Terrible. The movie he did with Mark Wahlberg, terrible. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, they were.
Yeah, I stopped watching at a certain point, but
they were not good. Now I'm gonna give him this: a lot of the movie, whatever deal he got with Netflix or whatever, I'm saying it's just not working out. The movies are just not good. I'm gonna tell you the only one that I thought was when he did the one about fatherhood.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Now I thought that was his first one. That was the first one he had with Netflix. But that was the one he had with Netflix. Yeah. That one was like, okay. So I thought.
But I'm gonna tell you, to be fair.
What?
I can't knock Kevin Hart because I admit my favorite comedian is Paul Mooney. So when I'm someone who likes a Paul Mooney type. So Kevin Hart would never be close to my favorite.
No, I'm not even gonna say about his comedy. Is that it's like he doesn't got making so much. They're not good. Where's the one he did with Wesley Snipes, True Story?
Quantity over quality.
Man, that True Story, him and Wesley Snipes. Yeah. I think Wesley Snipes did a better job in it, playing his brother, but it was just terrible, man.
Quantity. You ever notice when you see entertainers put out a bunch of mass productions of work at one time or over a amount of some year, you really realize that a lot of times it really be the contract that they sign or they set up with some company, so they have to put out all these works.
Whether
they're good or bad.
But that's true. But on Kevin Hart's situation,
even for artists,
no. But Kevin Hart's situation, he signed his production company to them. That you got a deal. You got a 6-year, $200 million deal. Movie contract, right? Mm-hmm. You got to put out at least 2 movies a year. All right, this is the thing. Don't rush. I'm like, you got to put up 2 a year. I get it. First one, get it done, put it out. 3-4 months. The next one, try to put that motherfucker out at the end as you can, close to the end. And I get it. It's the value, but if nobody's watching it, then it's just not good. Like that, the only one that was good that Kevin Hart did was Fight Night.
I started watching some of that. I didn't get through all of it. But
nah, that was dope. Because he's kind of playing himself.
Yeah.
But,
So is he funny to you when he plays himself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Food for thought. Man.
Like, when he be doing too much, like when he, look, man, when he did, have you seen that action movie he did?
No. I mean, like,
he's like it's like a Italian Job type shit.
No,
and he's the leader.
I'm very conscious about what media I watch. I gotta really like it. You gotta really hype me up. I like it for me to take time out my day to watch your movie or listen to.
He just nothing against Eddie Murphy, nothing against Mike Epps, nothing against.
Bro, well, I wish I could.
Nothing against Cat Williams. I just went to go see Cat Williams, but them as action heroes,
no,
never. Just not gonna happen for me.
I'm still advocating, man. I wish I could have seen Paul Mooney live.
That'd have been dope.
Yeah, I was on, man.
And what if you would have been the butt of the joke? That would have been even.
I don't care. Paul Mooney is probably been one top tier.
So what comedian you think you can't see as an action star?
As an action star.
That you could.
That I could see as an action.
That you could see as an action star.
What comedian could I see as an action star? That's crazy.
One comedian.
Why would any comedian? A comedian playing an action star would go against their natural roots of being a comedian. Because
But can you do it?
No. Okay. I could see
Jim Carrey ain't played an action star, but he played drama roles. Comedians can do drama roles.
I know one, but I don't know if he's to me he's a comedian, but I don't know how everybody else perceives
what?
It. Will Ferrell. I could see Will Ferrell playing an action role and it still being funny.
Well, what did he do in
Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby. That shit looks hilarious.
Yeah, but it wasn't action.
He got on fire and got out the car running.
Because I tell you this.
He thought he was on fire for real.
Hold on. I can tell you one comedian that done did it well. Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
He done did it well. With Bad Boys.
Okay.
He done did it well.
I get that one.
But I think, and then you got to remember, Will Smith was a comedian rapper. And he did it well.
Yeah, but we all forgot about his comedy.
No, not really, man. Nobody forget Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I remember Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Everybody, that must still syndicate.
I'll tell you like this. People remember Will Smith for comedy like they remember Bill Cosby for comedy.
Well, you know.
Bill Cosby had comedy records too.
Yeah, but you know, him and Richard Pryor didn't like each other.
Richard Pryor records were better.
Yeah, I get
I still listen to Richard Pryor records.
Flip Wilson. Records. But what I'm saying is, it's hard. I think when you get into the comedy genre, you can do some drama. Because I think killed Dreamgirls. Eddie Murphy killed Dreamgirls. He was.
You can do drama, but action. Don't get me wrong. Your action ones aren't going to be the best comedians because when we look at comedians, we don't.
You know what?
I'm not going to laugh at someone that's more in shape than me.
I can say this. I can say this.
I want my comedian to be a real comedian.
Now I gotta go. Revert back to what I said. Eddie Murphy did do action.
Yeah.
But it was only a few movies, and when he tried to keep it going, nobody paid attention. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
1 and 2. The 24 hours.
But
that one was called 48 hours. Yeah. He did good in 48 hours. He did good in Beverly Hills Cop. But I don't know if you ever seen The Golden Child, where he's protecting the little Asian. Then it didn't work out. And then he did Metro. Wasn't good. Then he tried to do what was the one Showtime with Robert De Niro.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was horrible.
Was Showtime the one where he wore them real big glasses and
No, that's Bowfinger.
But Bowfinger was even worse.
Yeah.
That movie was so horrible. You watch it just to laugh.
Who was that? The one that played Steve Martin.
Yeah.
No. Showtime with Robert De Niro when they playing cops getting filmed.
Oh yeah.
That was terrible. That was like, he was like, Showtime. I'm like, oh my God. But there's been a comedian and doing roles like that was the best thing, I think.
Well, man, sometimes we as consumers have to look at the movies we go see and be like, I think he just took this script in this movie so he could pay some bills and buy a few things. I think I'm going to skip this one.
Yeah.
Seriously. I look at some of my favorite artists or movie I'll be like, well, you know what? I think I'll just skip out on that one because I know he was just paying this. Like when Wesley Snipes was doing all the movies just to pay his taxes.
Yeah. And that was, but hold on, let me say this. Camera right here. I'll let you look at the screen. But I can say this right here. That them Wesley Snipes independent movies though.
Yeah.
They was The Detonator, 7 Seconds, Marksman. They were nice. Even though, like you said, they were nice. Him and Nicolas Cage, they did some good independent films. So John Cusack, he did a couple that was okay. But I guess when you go from an A-list actor, like The Rock, if The Rock ever come down from an A-list actor, what type of independent movie you think he gonna do? He almost worth $1 billion. So if he do, he gonna have so much money to put into his independent movie. He gonna be able to get the best script writers. If he can't get the A-list, he'll be able to get the B-list.
But here's the thing. You talking about comedians in the action roles. When in reality, people in the wrestling entertainment industry make better action heroes and better action stars.
Yes,
they make the best action stars because they literally do that shit on TV live and practice.
If you actually go back and see all the people that came from wrestling that did action,
got movie roles.
Yeah, it worked out. It really did.
Even if they can't beat like the main person, they were stunt doubles.
Yeah, John Cena. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't think John Cena was gonna get to the level that he got. He even did a comedy and it actually worked.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
I'm like, John Cena. He did he had the one with the neighbors, and then the other one when they went on vacation. It actually worked. It did. Maybe because I think he's a big guy, and he just. But I don't know, it worked. But him as an action hero is real good too.
This is how they always market the athletes or the entertainer in that sense. They'll take a big strong guy and they'll make like a softer image of him so you feel more relatable to him. Or you feel more relatable to the character instead of making a big strong guy mean.
Makes sense.
That's how they did John Cena character in that movie. It was like you thinking he's just gonna whoop some ass, but it's Yeah.
But his first movie I think he did was 12 Rounds.
Oh yeah,
and that was actually honestly when they said John Cena and they said 12 Rounds, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, this ain't gonna be good. But then I watched it, I was like, okay. But then you gotta have the right actors acting with them. Like it has to be a good formula of what's going on. Like it really has to work.
For action heroes, it's more of, I ain't gonna lie, blow some stuff up, a little bit of good dialogue, some good scenes, and a good plot.
What about rappers being action heroes? That ain't really.
Hold up. The 90s had some good. DMX was a good action hero.
He didn't do no action though.
Oh, hold up.
He wasn't.
Exit Wounds was a good movie.
Nah. That wasn't really action though. They brought a Donald Goins book to movie. He will Never Die Alone.
Yeah. No, not Never Die Alone. Yeah, Never Die Alone. Yeah, David Arquette and DMX in it. You're reading the diary. I read the book before the movie. The book was better than the movie anyway.
Yeah, I thought the book I was gonna be better. But I don't think now the only one I could say that was close was LL Cool J. Not more action, but he played a cop and
he's the only nigga survived in the water with a shark.
That too.
He survived the movie ends with him just yelling for help.
But he didn't survive in Halloween H2O. Yeah, he did.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
LL Cool J has a contract in his clause that he will not die in any movie.
You believe that? No, for real?
I'll tell you what movie. I'm gonna tell you what.
Now you got me thinking.
I'm gonna tell you what. No, there's a movie that.
Have he ever passed away in any of his movies?
No, but there's a movie he was in that had had a lot of entertainers and athletes in it. Any Given Sunday. Any Given one. I love that movie too. Jamie Foxx as Willie Beeman was amazing. LL Cool J was good in there. Who else was in there?
Who?
It was a lot. Man, it was a lot of people in Any Given Sunday.
Jamie Foxx, Bill Bellamy.
Yeah.
Who else was in there?
Was Lawrence Taylor in it?
LT?
Was LT in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
LT was in it. Who else was in that movie?
Because he played Shark, didn't he? The linebacker.
Yeah.
Man, he was my favorite character in it. Hey,
but I think
hey, he made that tackle for that $1 million bonus like it was.
I can tell you this: in the '90s, it was like
that was.
Now, if you think about it, how many of films do you really got? Black films or films like that you got from the '90s or the 2000s that's really good, like that you really want to
go down the list and name them.
No, I'm talking about now.
Oh, now shit, I can't.
Now, can you really name some black films that make you think of like, oh man, that's a classic?
No, they fucked up and created Tubi, and all that shit went down the fucking drain, man. They started filming any fucking thing.
Y'all like to?
I fucking hate. Excuse me, I hate Tubi, man. Not for the simple. Bro, they put anything on it, bro. You gotta think. I grew up on movies like Love Jones, Any Given Sunday, Love and Basketball. What else?
Jungle Fever, Men's Society,
Three Strikes, Men's Society.
The Brothers.
Yeah,
Four Brothers. The Wood.
When you grew up on
The
movies
Best
like
Man.
that, then you try to show me this handheld put together kindergarten strip movie where I'm just trying to. Oh, just enjoy the plot. I'm like, fuck that plot. Man, turn something else on.
Yeah, you're right.
Wasting my energy with this.
And then they be having the camera shit all fucked up. They be taking scenes from other movies.
Bro, it should be illegal what Tubi is doing.
Alright. And anybody can get their movie on Tubi. You can shoot a film. You know, my movie could have been on Tubi.
I know, that's not nothing to brag about though.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that ain't shit to brag.
Yeah, that's what I know. That's what be getting me.
New movie
everybody hit me up and be like, "Hey man, you got your movie on Tubi?" I'm like,
"Nigga, buy a real ass."
Man,
subscribe.
I already put my shit on YouTube. Mama put it on YouTube. Look, ain't no knock to Tubi. It's just like, man. A lot of their movies are just
I feel
trash.
Like the quality, the majority of quality movies they have on there. I mean, I just don't respect that they allow that much trash quality to be on there at one time on their server. I don't respect that. So I know it comes off bad, but it's
there's a million movies on there.
Bruh.
A million black movies on there though that are not good. It's not good.
Well, I'm called a spade a spade. I feel like Tubi is made to make black people look bad, just like what's it called City Trends is.
You know what?
I tell my brother about that.
That's a whole. Hey, if you really look, all the movies on Tubi
like
that are black.
Make our culture look like clowns.
No, you're right. Bro. You're right. That are black film. Ain't none of them about. Ain't no sci-fis. Ain't no dramas. Ain't no what. It ain't even no. Like no what they call them thrillers.
But you gotta think we need
real thrillers.
Even on the level, we need movies that help bring our culture to a point to where, all right, let's show some kids in school trying to build something to actually become something and go to MIT. Let's show someone doing music or something that goes in a positive way. Where are all the movies that actually remember back when you had stuff like Finding Forrester?
Yep.
Where the movie that actually had good morals to them?
That was Sean Connery and
Rob Brown.
Rob Brown. Yep.
Yeah. And Finding Forrester is a classic. That's a gem right there.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen another Finding Forrester ever, or something close to even that this taps into something so deep of the criteria of that movie.
No. Not that. Well, you had the guy, well, he was a true story, but they went to MIT, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he lost his life selling weed or whatever. But yeah, like, you right about that, man. Tubi is like a, man.
Designed to make us look like clowns.
At least for the sci-fi.
And make us accept any type of entertainment.
And we accept it. We keep it moving, don't we?
Tubi is the mother and Zeus is the daughter. Zeus Network is the daughter of
What's
Tubi.
Zeus?
Zeus Network, where they have all them shows that a lot of women like that have a lot of drama and fighting and arguing on there and stuff.
Oh man, and like
that.
I don't even watch the other one. What is it called? Bounce TV.
Yeah, it's trust me, it's nothing that's gonna make your mind go, man. You know what?
And what about Bounce?
I think Bounce. I never heard. I seen it on the net. I seen it on the networks that we sell, but I always thought it was something that showed. I thought it was like this another UPN, but for recycled shows or something.
No, it's its own network, and they got a lot of black shows on it, but it's not. Yeah, they say check it out. I checked it out a few times. Shows, look, that's the one that got The Office on there.
Okay.
The Oval.
Oval.
No, not The Oval. It's called
The Tyler Perry Show.
Not Tyler Perry.
What's up?
It's called The Office, I think. It's a black family, but it ain't The Oval.
We do got one great hope out there in black entertainment.
Who?
Abbott Elementary.
Fuck is that?
Remember you ain't watch Abbott Elementary? Shame. You gotta watch Abbott Elementary. They just had the karaoke episode, bro. That shit was funny. Now you remember the song on City Hall? What would you do? At home? So they, as a group, they was all singing the karaoke, and it was funny to see the reactions of people actually understanding the lyrics that they're singing. Shit was hilarious. You singing karaoke, and you realize the song really depressing as fuck.
Yeah, it really is.
What would you do when you sang this song?
I like the Upshaws. But that was the last season of the Upshaws.
I think you would like Abbott Elementary. I got into it because my mom and a lot of the women in my family were school teachers or worked in the school system. But it's about a private school. Well, actually, like a private school in Philly. That's a black school, and they're doing everything they can to work with the district to kind of keep the school going. And it's basically like mostly all black teachers and a few white ones, but it's a good diverse show that dives into black schools and gives it a positive look.
I had to check that out.
Yeah, even on the depths of schools, relationships, social issues, it doesn't make it's one of those shows that makes you proud to be like, man, I fuck with that.
I might have to check that out then.
Yeah, we don't get too many like that. You know that, right? When we get one, they try to take it away from us. So you gotta can't like it too much.
Hey, everybody,
but you like it enough.
Man, I appreciate what? Oh yeah, we in 30 minutes, man. Already, man. That's pretty dope. Hey man, everybody that was watching on Twitch, appreciate y'all. What's up? I'm trying to get the Twitch popping, and everybody else is just gonna be watching this after clip on YouTube.
You know, a lot of y'all do video games on Twitch, so I guess me and him have to do a tournament on some old school video games to get y'all more.
Oh yeah, and actually I got some old school video games just for it.
We're gonna go ham on some Mario Kart 64.
Facts. I'm with it.
Oh shit.
I'm with it.
Shit. I take them curves, and once I hit the track once, I learn the track.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Hey man, we had a good time talking about little films and stuff, man. And
hell yeah.
Actors is entertainment. It was pretty dope. You got my opinions, got his opinions, and we getting back to it, y'all. So
and we want to hear y'all opinions.
Yeah, y'all see now showing. Man, appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, we want to hear about it, man. All right, put it down in the comment.
What's your favorite movie from an athlete or entertainer that crossed over
from the 90s to now?
Hold up, I forgot Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler started off doing comedy. And he turned movies into.
Yeah, he did good in Uncut Gems.
Oh, Uncut Gems was
Uncut Gems, yeah.
The anxiety that you get alone from watching that movie, because that man was gambling every 10 minutes in the movie.
I don't want.
Every decision he made was a gamble.
And at the end was so fucked
Bro, he
up.
won. He's like, y'all don't care. Bro, that man, well, he had some real goons with him.
Man.
Whoever he got that money from had some real goons with him with no
For
patience.
sure. And he won.
He won. He said, I don't care.
Man. That movie that made me think about it. That movie was, he did good. He did good on that movie.
Now that woman ran off and she pregnant with the Wykeem baby in that movie. She was pregnant by the Weeknd in that movie. Cause she got the girl he sent the money to. He had caught her in the club messing with the Weeknd.
Yeah, the white girl.
Yeah, so she got off with the money and the Weeknd baby.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, this is just my theory. Yeah, no one else really said this is my theory.
Oh yeah, because it does. You just see her. Yeah, you don't really know. Yeah, you can make your own alternate ending.
Yeah,
I think it's good when movies do that. Where it's like,
they don't leave.
What you think?
Yeah, they don't leave too much. They don't leave too much. I'd be like, you know what? We're gonna give you a few little crumbs. You figure it out.
Yeah. That's I mean, maybe my next movie need to be like that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be pretty dope though. Appreciate y'all for vibing with us, man.
Hell yeah. DJ Rico. It's all
I'm Wykeem. Thank y'all for tuning in and chopping it up with DJ Rico and Wykeem on the Heat Level Podcast Network.
Switch family, I'm whooping his ass in Mario Kart 64 next time you see us. We're going to have it hooked up where you can play live and the screen is on there. And y'all can cash out bets on who going to get it. It's on y'all.
Yeah, we going to have it playing. We going to have I got the Super Nintendo. We play Donkey Kong too, whatever.
Man,
I'm with all that. I got it. Hey, so y'all have a good one. Y'all know what we say.
From me to you.
From me to you. See you on the next one. Peace. Outro song.
Heat Level Radio.
Outro song.
Outro song.
Heat level entertainment. I am a boss, took me some time. Been on my hustle, been on my grind. What was you thinking? That I was lying? Though you was watching, missing the sign. Most of you, I'm up 24/7. I be working round the clock. I'm hustling with ambition to grind. With